Welcome back to another video, you lovely souls. I want y'all to really focus on the message today that has come across deeply from within me to give out to you guys. Really stay tapped in and tuned in, because I'm going to do my best to deliver this message for you souls, as well as talking codes. You feel me? Because it's a bit deep, but it's well needed in this world, as my higher self is telling me that I must send this message. I have to be obedient, and I have to send this message across to you guys. But before I jump into this lovely video over, you must let go. I encourage you, because it's your life. So I encourage you to let go of all the fake stuff in your life. Start to step away from these things so that you can really see and observe the truth for what it really is. Because when you are tuned into these things that are fake, things that you have been conditioned to believe that was a part of life, it is confusing for you if you continue to tune into these things, because you've been conditioned to believe these things, and to your mind it's familiar, and the more you tune into it and focus on it, it grows. And it makes it a challenge for you to actually see the truth, to see things for what they really are. Before I jump into this video, when it's time to get out of the matrix now, I want to say, always know, listen to me, you heard? Always know and believe that great things are headed your way. All you gotta do is believe it, my friend. Check this out. Belief is the most powerful force on the planet. Sit with that today, especially with this video I have for you today. With belief being the most powerful force on this planet, everything that you have been conditioned to believe is not real. It's not true. You just think it is, because it's been a part of you for a very long time. You see, somebody told us what life really is, the way they wanted us to see life. We are not here to live the life that someone told us the way to live. You feel me? You see, it's crumbling. That old world, that old life, you see. I want to say this. There is nothing for you to fear. You don't have to be scared. This is your world, baby. And you are a powerful soul, and they are more scared of you than you are of them. You got the power. Why you think you've been conditioned to believe these things? Because a lot of these things have your power. And when you wake up to the truth, that's why I say, and many other people you'll hear say, take your power back. You go on this discovery to see where your power is. And you start to take it back. Why? Because you've been conditioned to believe things that got your power. It's all a war in your mind for your power to control you. It needs you to live in fear. So, as you look at the world today, you can really start to understand it if you really see it differently than the way you've always seen it. You don't have to see it in a place of fear. You see, a lot of things are fake here. Like the NEWS. Things are fake to keep people to live in fear. Things are presented on the NEWS just to make people start to believe things. Remember, belief is the most powerful force on the planet. So it makes people start to believe things, and thoughts turn to things. If you get enough people to believe something, it will create a reality. That's what you see going on in this world today. That's why it's important to answer the call. To many of you souls who are here to lead the way, you spiritual teachers, coaches, leaders, shamans, artists, writers, whatever your soul came here to do. Many of you are being called. Check out my video, Signs You're Being Called. Because it's time. The world needs you. People will need you more than ever before, because of all these lies that they've been conditioned to believe. A lot of people are suffering. I'm not a doctor. I'm a spiritual doctor, you heard? Not a matrix doctor, you feel me? No disrespect or shade, you heard? So always, with anything I mention, that's in that format. Disclaimer, disclaimer. Always consult your doctor. You feel me? But my higher self wants you guys to know that you gotta stop participating in fake stuff and thinking that things are normal. You've been conditioned to believe that things are normal. I don't even like the way the word normal is used, because when you think something is normal, and then you think something is normal, and then you take a look around you, and you will see that other people are doing it too. So then it makes it feel like, oh, that's okay. And it's not. This is why you see a lot of people the same. This is why you see only few people stand out. Why a few people are rare. Because certain people are living certain lives. A life that they are creating, a life of self-mastery for some. A life that has a reflection of themselves from within. And some of them are living a life that someone else created for them. A life of control. You see, you either become the master of your life, and if you don't do that, then you will have a master to control you. Many of you watching this didn't come here to be controlled. You came here to self-master your life, and the time has come. The old way of living in life in Matrix is crumbling, because that was never the real way. And a lot of people are getting trapped there because they believe that is life. And they are allowing, unconsciously or consciously, to have someone control them and do everything for them, because of what I'm going to mention here with you today. You've been conditioned to believe these things. Everything in this matrix has nothing to do with independent thinking for yourself. It has all to do with what I call all done for you. Everything is done for you. So you never have to think for yourself. All you got to do is just drift through life, and it causes people to become lazy. But over a time of doing this, you come so far away from your true self. You start to live in this box of limited things that you start to feel trapped. You start to feel a bit lost. You start to feel confused. Now the doctor, anxiety, depression. How many of you have experienced anxiety or depression? These things are created from the mind. And one of the most common causes of it, now the doctor, disclaimer, of depression is not living your heart's desire. Many souls out there are not living their heart's desire. And that's why it's important to do the spiritual work. You can watch videos all day, but if you're not applying these things into your life, it's not going to get you very far. You see, you got to put in the work and do the work and make the changes accordingly in your own lives. Because many of you came here to do really great big things. And the world needs you. I made a video over the world needs you and why people who speak the truth are hated the most. People don't understand you. People will not get you. But you cannot let people stop you. You got to understand that as a human, our brain is wired for survival. And it also, every human on this planet, comes and craves connection and avoids rejection. And we want to connect with each other because our minds know, it's wired for us to be together. Because if you go back in time, people worked together. They did things together as a tribe. And so our minds are wired like that. And that's why it's easy for us to become emotionally attached to the wrong people. And we get attached to the people that we think are supposed to be a part of our lives. And that's why you see today with family, a lot of people moving away from their families. Because they're starting to see it's not what they thought. We've been emotionally attached to people. I mean, dang, I feel like some of this ain't even our fault. Who wouldn't think that you wasn't supposed to be emotionally attached to your family? You feel me? I mean, who wouldn't think that? That's what we've been conditioned to believe. They put it on TV. All what Family Matters. What's that show called? What was that show called? That was a good one. Oh Lord, bring it to me, Spirit. What's that show called that everybody used to come to dinner until the grandma passed away? Let it come back to me, because if I'm thinking, it's not gonna come. Soul Food. How could I forget the soul, right? Soul Food. Even check out the name. A lot of, what was it? We grew up with Family Matters, and what's them girls called with all the kids way back in the day? What's that show called? Let it come back to me. But a lot of TV shows made us think like, hey, this is what life is. This is what family looks like. Whenever you feel sad, it'll show you commercials of self-sabotaging. You feel me what I'm saying? Doing things that look normal on the commercials to make you believe that that is what you should go do. And these things destroy you. It's not the truth. It's what we've been conditioned to believe. You see, they are creating what is called the meta. You feel me? And the verse. You understand what I'm saying? And as people are trapped in a box and see that life outside is, they believe, over, they're going to move toward that place to like make them feel like this is a better way of life. And how you would think, how could people really believe that, say you playing a video, when you play video games, like you put your energy into this game, you become that character in that game because you are the one who putting your energy in. You're the one doing all the things, dressing up the character, shooting things, all whatever games you play, like you become that character in that game because you're putting your energy in it. It's kind of like how would you think, like I would think, like how would people be how could somebody fool you into like living in a metaverse? And it's because your mind doesn't know the difference from what's real or fake. That's a good and a bad thing. The bad thing is because of what I'm just saying to you right now. Your mind sit that in deep. Your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and fake. That's why it's so powerful that you can manifest, because your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and fake. You see what I'm saying? That's the good part of it. But staying on the topic, staying connected to all this fake stuff is a trap. And you playing with fire. And when you play with fire, you may get burned. This is totally pushing you further away from your true self. It's all programming. It's all what you was taught to believe. You feel me? Like everything that you see was what you were taught. Hey, this is what it's supposed to look like. Oh, this is what this looks like. This is what that's supposed to look like. Oh, that's what a man looks like. That's what a woman looks like. Oh, that's what she's supposed to look like. Like you see now today on social medias and things, you can see, no shade to you if you got your body done, that's you. I'm just using for example, as you can see, and let's say celebrities in the front stream, just look at them. And you can see like how they live their life, how they get their bodies done. It's making a lot of other women, because insecurity is something they feed off of very heavily here. And a lot of people are insecure. And what's going on is a lot of women, for let's say, and men could do it too, are comparing their bodies to these bodies of these celebrities or people who are getting their bodies done that they follow on social medias. And that is messing these people up. Because, no matter how much you get your body done, your face, whatever you choose to do is your life. It has nothing to do with what you're going to still feel inside. That stuff don't make you happy. And a lot of the stuff that's here is put there so you can compare your life to other people, because it destroys you. I'm telling you what I lived. And I'm telling you what I see. And I'm giving this message to you clearly from my higher self right now. So just flow with me. Don't play with fire, because you might get burned. It's all programming. And it has many of us believing that this is life. This is not life. And this is why a lot of you face this challenge with, if you got a 9 to 5, going to work and trying to work on your spiritual self. Because it takes work to work on you. And I believe that that's what we should have been doing all along. Our most creative years, we were in school that was programming us all along. That school. It had nothing to do with helping us become our greatest version. It had nothing to do with us having to think for ourselves. It had all to do with programming you for the Matrix world. And this is what trips me out, because we never knew this. And so you warriors who are listening to me right now, keep fighting. Every day it's a daily battle that you fight. Some of you are fighting with yourself, and some of you are fighting with your mind. And it's a daily battle, so always wake up and get your mind right. So, and tap into your inner world. Meditate. Because in meditation, I feel meditation has nothing to do with gaining anything. I have this feeling that meditation is all about things leaving you. You lose things, because I lost a lot of things going to meditation. If you understand what I'm saying, let that sink in deep. So, this is not what life really is. It's what you've been taught. So you warriors out there who having to work this 9 to 5 and keep working on yourself, just know, in time, it will all change. Just because you showing up for yourself and putting that work in within you. Just know this is what it takes. And I know it's a challenge, but you are built for this. And you have everything you need inside of you to get through it. So when you're having a challenging day or what looks like a bad day, look up and look at it with a good attitude and just keep showing up in your life. And keep looking forward. When things are happening outside of your control, let it be, let it go, and keep looking forward. It's nothing you can do about things that are outside of your control. It's not worth giving your energy away to it. This is just the way we've been conditioned to believe, to react to everything with pride, and the ego and all types of things made us be like this. But this is not who you are. And real life is really simple. It's really what we actually haven't been focused on all these years. I know I wasn't. Self-care, looking after you, taking care of you. We've been taught to look outside of us for everything. But before I go too deep into all of that, just know that what you see on TV and NEWS and stuff like that is not life. These are there to program you. They use images of things to make you think this is what it looks like, all that type of stuff. Just take a look at the food trucks that ride around with the pictures of the food. You see something on a food truck, they got a picture of the food, you're going to want that. That's why all these things are right there in front of you. And even with foods that you eat, you've been conditioned to believe that it's okay to eat a certain way and to eat certain things. Read the packs of stuff, bro. Not a doctor, not a nutritionist, but just start to pay attention to everything. Become aware of everything that you are consuming, because what you consume will consume you. Okay? So, also, like I mentioned, on social media, more of these things are causing people to compare their lives to others, which will down yourself and confuse you. And you will start to lose yourself deeper, because it's going to cause a lot of confusion. Never compare yourself to anyone else. You never know what anyone else is going through in their lives. You don't know how they got where they are. You might not know much about them, whether they're real or fake or whatever. But never compare your life to others. It's there to make you do that, so that you can feel less than them. And you probably somebody who actually been above them, but you compare yourself to them and you start to feel less than them, because maybe somebody has, you see they around look like they're around your age, and they got these material things that you don't have, and that makes you feel like you without, that you behind. No, don't fall for that. Do not fall for that. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. It's all there to distract you and destroy you. You're in a matrix. You feel me? So it's time to get out of the maze, you lovely souls, and keep going. And I know I feel like many of you feel like you are being pulled back to a lot of fake stuff and fake people. Remove yourself and stay on your path and stay focused and keep leading forward. See somebody who's powerful, someone who's wise, someone who is aware, knows that certain people just can't go with you. And if they really your people, they would understand that, hey, let Bill or Jim or whoever don't know who they are cross the fence and get where they going first, so that they can, do whatever it is they got to do and lead the way. That's what a real friend would say. It wouldn't say, stay here with me, or you acting funny, or why you changing, or why you think you better. That's not your people. You feel me what I'm saying? So be mindful of the people that may be planted in your life, and understand that your mission is bigger than you. You got to continue to moving forward. So don't pay attention to all this material stuff. When you start to create from the world within, that stuff just come with it. You are like magnetic AF. You will attract everything in your life. No, you need nothing. You have more than enough. If you're someone who feel like you always need something, I want you to know that need implies lack. So instead of saying you need, say I have more than enough. I have everything that I need. Okay? Many are suffering from lies that they were conditioned to believe about life. The more you tune into this fake stuff, the harder it is to see the real, the truth. It is all a delusion, and many people are under a spell. We're not going to go all into that. It has nothing to do with who you really are or life. It's a created system to control you and to control the minds of the humans. Just like the separation trap with religions and colors and etc., all the separation things you can see to keep us separated, because we are powerful together. We are powerful as one. That's why we are here to help one another, uplift each other, inspire each other, and motivate each other. And we must come together because we are powerful together. There is a reason why they keep us separated. We got to put the BS aside and we got to come together, because there was everything you saw, experienced in the Matrix, you can create on the new world, on the new earth, the way you want it. You can own the same things. We can do this. This is what we came here to do. You feel me? So know these things. It's just a trap. So people, if you ask people who they are, they'll tell you their religion, or they'll tell you this. That stuff has nothing. You're a consciousness. That has nothing to do. We are all one. That has nothing to do with it. It is a trap to keep you separated. So know this. Whatever they can do to keep us from coming together, they're going to do it. So we got to put the BS aside. We are all one consciousness. And together we must stand. We are powerful in numbers. And all these distractions are here for a reason, to keep you distracted from becoming your greatest version. This place is a setup to keep you busy and drifting and not thinking for yourself. Everything here is done for you. Take a look in the grocery stores now. Shit, they cut up all your vegetables for you. And we think, oh, I know this is what I used to think. I was like, oh, that's so convenient. I'm going to get that. That helps, fit into my busy life. These things are really not for you. It's to keep you, it's to put into your life to make it look like, oh, they care about you. They're trying to help you out. They know your life is busy. You don't have to chop up these vegetables. No, they're doing it for you. Just like everything in your life was done for you. We were never taught to have an independent thinking for ourselves. You got to start looking at things differently so you can see the lessons and so you can see things deeply. Because the truth is coming to the light. And none of you watching this video has came here to be trapped in a collapsing matrix. You came here to create, you beautiful soul. So, really sit deep with this message. Say, even if you have to watch this video again. The goal is to keep you drifting through life so that before you know it, life is over and you never did anything you wanted to do. So don't set back and put things back, because people will put things back and I'm going to do this tomorrow. It's called procrastination, and it creates resistance. I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to do this next week, and they'll keep saying that through their whole life and never ever do it. You just got to make the time and step up and show up in your life, my friends. And I know it's challenging, but you have everything you need within you to make this happen. It's a beautiful world, you ask me, and many souls are waking up. It is a beautiful world. You heard me? And many souls are waking up. It's really not what we think. It's all happening for a reason. Everything is happening for a reason. You're going to start to see more FLOOWS because the emotions of other people are going to be on the rise. You see what I'm saying? Emotions, water, connected. That's what's going on out here. That's how powerful you are. Real talk. You are very powerful. Really learn about the existence of humans. Now, what we do. You came here to create. You didn't come here to be controlled. Watch out for temptation in all forms, because it will come along your path. And be careful with being so nice, because we already know a certain energy, that's what it does. It be real nice to lure you in, to tempt you, to get you where it wants to get you at. Notice these patterns that are happening in your life so you can break the patterns and break free from insanity and creating the same thing over and over again. Tap in, you lovely souls. Message. Time to walk away from all the fake stuff and get out of the matrix. It's collapsing, it's crashing, it's done. I love each and every one of you out there. Remember, there's nothing to fear, baby. Everything you experience in your life has been getting you ready for this day. Put the BS aside, the differences aside, you feel me? Learn the lessons and start flowing like water through your life. Just learn the lessons. Life is not here to beat you up. Life is working for you. Learn to trust life. I love you guys. If you found message here, hit that like button. If this message is resonating with you, hit that like button. I greatly appreciate you so we can get this message out to more lovely souls like yourself who are looking for this message. Because videos like this get hit in here. You see a lot of things they don't say it on here. You know what I'm saying? So like just kind of flow and just pick up what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So I just have to be obedient and send this message to you. Lord knows, uncomfortable, you know, but it is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. That's what I'm here for. Share this video with anyone you want to share this video with. And if you're watching my videos and you find the messages here, your lovely soul, consider joining the Pure Clarity Mindset family. Because on this channel, as you can see, we getting our mind right. By hitting that subscribe button and that bell, baby. I greatly appreciate you. Hitting that bell, you get all the newest videos that I drop. In case they try to hide stuff, though. Yeah. I love you guys. Keep taking care of yourself, you lovely, powerful souls. It's not really what you think. It's not really bad. It's not really scary. It's not really fearful. It's really beautiful. And it's all happening for us. It's just wherever you are in your life, sometimes a lot of darkness could be covering you and it's hard to see it for what it really is. But keep moving through your darkness to find your light. That's the way, baby. I love you. Come back to see me. Miss Kelly Travel Spirituals checking out. Peace, love, and light to you all. Stay tapped in, baby.